And we saw what happened earlier on today in the second game kung saan yung Marikina got themselves to a great start, a dream start. Ang problema, dahil wala silang karotate, naubo sa dulo.
They were dominated in the rebounding department. Nahirapan sila to complete defensive plays, and of course they allowed so many opportunities sa kalaban nilang Wilkins Balanga on the offensive glass.
Pero itong isa pang fan favorite, si Ferdinand Lustok, will be in action right now. Para dito sa Zamboanga, Lustok, a dead shot and a banger underneath. Kita mo naman, solid na solid yung katawan. Number 6 na yan.
Bakit Ranidel de Ocampo?
Yun. Miss Ira, anong balita?
Guys, ang hindi nyo alam tungkol kay Troy Reich ay mahilig siyang magluto. Favorite daw niya ihanda mga udon noodles or kahit anong pasta. But let's talk about his basketball career. The biggest turning point was when he got accepted as the last man to complete the lineup in Wake Forest College. Dito nang galing si Tim Duncan and Chris Paul. He says they just took a chance on him and because of that, he's here playing basketball 3x3, guys.
Troy Reich, proud product of Wake Forest. Lagi natin nakikita, no? Yan yung suot-suot niyang t-shirt every time he arrives in the venue ng Chooks to Go. Pilipinas 3x3 also played for the National University in the UAAP, gearing up for the upcoming draft. And the PBA, nakapaglaro din sa PBA D-League. Itong si Troy Reich for MA.
Once upon a time, nakasama rin siya sa Gilas pool.
That's true.
In the pool, at least he was training with the national team, with the big boys from the seniors team.
At hindi po biro-biro yan, ha? You have to be, you know...
You have to be invited first and foremost.
Hindi pwedeng pumunta ka lang.
Tayo, nagpupunta tayo, pinapalayas tayo. Ginagawa niyo dito. Hindi ka pwede makitakbo-takbo dun, ano? You have to actually be invited, be qualified to be invited para lang matesting mo sarili mo with the national team.
Of course, making it to the team is another matter altogether. Hindi pa ganun karami yung non-PBA players who were able to get there. Bilang na bilang, actually.
So here we go. Fifth match of the day. Frankie Johnson and company back in action. Reich opens up the scoring with a deuce.
Like how we started the first matchup of today's proceedings. Troy Reich scoring from the outside.
Lustok gustong bumawi. Ganun din ang resulta noon. Is that the other guy, Gudes, magkakatawang kasi sila ni Lustok. Pati hairdo, pareho.
Ito yung mga ayaw mo nakikita sa mga ligang labas.
Yan.
Kasi alam mo talaga mahihirapan ang kalaro itong dalawang to.
Hammonds at the line. Nauuso ngayon yan, ano? Pagka hindi na junior, Hammonds the second. Diba? Usually sa the third mo na nakikita yung numerals. Johnson may tangan ng bola. Reich on his left, Hammonds the second on his right. Johnson decides to take it himself. Board lang ang tinamaan. Lustok over to Olago. Oh! May kamay pala sa labas yun.
Yeah, the big man will extend the defense of Basilan because of his ability to shoot from there.
Alista siya sa atin as Darius Cup, pero jersey niya Olago. Wala namang kinakampalan yung jersey din niya. Hammond's back at the line. Takes care of that. 2 shots to. Para dito kay Hammonds. Nako, ay, kanya rin yung board. Zamboanga up here 4-3. Hammonds on the roll. Lalagay na lang yan.
They also had a slow start in their first matchup today kontra sa Mindoro Tamaraos, but when they got going, there was no stopping Basilan, especially from the outside.
So it remains na of the higher seeded teams, of yung mga kilalang nasa ibabaw ng standings, yung Pasig Chooks lang yung maganda sinimula so far.
True.
Everybody else is slow start, malamig yan. na magsisimula.
Pero wala pa tayong upset sa Phenoms, Basilan, CTC Construction, Wilkins, Balanga, BetHealth, Delhi, 3BL, and Gold's Gym Pasig Kings all emerging victorious in their first matches of today's proceedings.
And Carlo, while we respect and while we enjoy how the better teams, the higher seeded teams, or the teams with more points perform for us and show us how to play this 3x3 game, there's just something about the lower seeded teams. Pagka mayroong mga sumisinderella run na gano'n, pagka kahit isa lang o ano, makatisod lang, parang ang saya lang eh, di ba?
Yep, and you see them really trying. Kahit na mas malalakas yung kalaban, hindi sila tumitigil. In the last edition, actually one of the best performances came from a lower seeded squad kasi umapo yung kamay ni Jan Hamon, as we know that he's capable of that. That was one of the games na talagang nakakuha ng mainit na reaction from the crowd.
Gudes overcooks this. Siya naman, nanalo na rin ng 3-point shootout dito yun eh.
Yep.
Ooh, what a crossover by Johnson! What a finish para kay Frankie. Gusto kagad siyang pawian sa kagad ni Lustok. Take a look at this. Frankie Johnson bringing the extra sauce, Carlo. Eh, sabi ni Frankie, masarap nga kahit walang sauce.
He liked the matchup. He was against a bigger man. Alam niyang kaya niyang iwanan, and that's exactly what he did. So Darius Scott ang pangalan nitong number 9. Mukhang umiram ng jersey for Zamboanga Valientes.
Yeah, so tama tong lista nating Darius Scott. Oop. Frankie again. Picked up by the big man once again. Tako, naunahan sila ni Lustok sa pasa na yun. Johnson from the corner.
Doc from 2. No good.
Johnson again. Work for Frankie. Lustok, di pa tumitira sa labas. Oh, tumingin pa! Itililingon pa! Take another look at this getaway.
Madalas natin naririnig, pag lumingon ka, akin ka ngayon. Pag lumingon ka, kain ka. Sabi ni Lusdok as he gets that N1.
8-6 is the score. Phenoms Basilan now taking control. Shot clock winding down. And that'll be a turnover.
8-6. Only a 2-point advantage for Phenoms, Basilan, CTC Construction. We're not yet seeing any sort of flow offensively coming from the favorites.
Hammonds from the right. Two-pointer is good. Look at Hammond. Siya na yung nakapasok. Siya pang umahasal dito.
Actually, ito yung kalaban. Nung kinukwento natin kanina na si Jan Hamon, it was the best matchup in our last edition of the Patriots Cup.
Hammonds kicks it back over to the corner. Frankie Johnson buries the deuce.
Ayan na ulit ang mga dos na pinapasok itong Basilan, and they have now doubled up 12-6 against Zamboanga.
Lustok tracks this one down. Hinagis to sa loob. It is Darius Scott with the finish, keeping Zamboanga within 5. Frankie again, step back deuce. Last touch yata si Reich.
Look at this connection. Alley-oop conversion. Lusdok papunta kay Scott.
Now Lustok wants to take it in himself.
5 minutes and 46 left.
And reminding everyone that Zamboanga does not have a substitute dito sa larong ito. In our earlier game featuring the Marikina Shoe Masters, naubusan sila ng gasolina in the latter part of the match.
Iniwan nila si Hammonds, and he makes him pay. Everybody went to the right side. Hammonds, dito ako sa kabila.
Hindi nakapag-usap defensively itong Zamboanga.
Lustok may tangan. Against Hammonds, the one-hander. Doesn't work. Hammonds kicks it out. Now Johnson looks to dance. Reich ang susubok. Lustok ng Gudes. On the move. Dun sa baseline. Merong foul.
Both teams with now 14 fouls apiece as we approach the midway mark of this matchup.
Scott. Take it in against Wright. Goes to the fadeaway.
May kamay talaga no, mula sa labas as Hammonds does not connect with Troy Reich.
Hammonds will clear it now. Frankie looking to dance. He's picked up by Scott once again. Frankie puts it up. Doesn't work. Hammonds with a rebound. Ball bounced off the stop.
Good choice. Scooter. Loose.
Oh! Nabitin yung putback para dito kay Lustok. He seems a bit off today. Hindi ito yung usual Lustok na hinahangaan nating lahat. Ano?
Pero isa naman dito si Scott. He will get another opportunity para bawasan ang kanilang hinahabol dito with a bonus free throw.
Tigers with an opportunity to cut this deficit to 3, and he completes it. Now Zamboanga is threatening. Can they come up with a stop, though? Hammonds would like to think not. Scott again, with Reich in front of him. Johnson will track it down and shoot it. Lustok dito sa kabila. Oh, nice hit there by Ferdinand.
Finally, he gets a long bomb to drop. Tatlo na lamang ang abante ng Basilan.
Hammonds, though, adds another 2. And they are now 3 away from wrapping up their second win of the day.
Zamboanga was earlier asking for a timeout, and now they will proceed with it. Kahit di na daw, sabi ni Lustok. Gusto na niyang bumawi agad-agad.
Lustok trying to get it inside to Scott. Oh, nice recovery by Hammonds.
Both teams still with a timeout apiece.
Scott looking to pound it inside against Reich. Couldn't get the looper to drop. Hammonds with another rebound. Hammonds. Ibigay kay Reich. Debit na para sa Basilan. Stop trying to answer back. Wala. Last na, kumbaga. Last 13 para dito sa Phenoms. Reich couldn't close it out, though.
Nakabawi pa ng dalawa. Itong Zamboanga down by 5. Basilan looking for the knockout blow.
Frankie down the middle. Johnson misses, though. Nanggigil yung Frankie doon.
Ayaw niyang tapusin lang, no? He wanted an exclamation point.
Wanted to do it in style. 2015. Now Zamboanga will utilize that timeout. As Basilan is a bucket away from ending this.
Basilan who needs one more point to end this ball game in regulation time.
You gotta love the stand here by the Zamboanga Valientes, though, playing with just 3 men. They are within 5. They can come to within 3 with a long bomb here. You're stuck with that space.
Of the last leg.
Hammonds to right. Frankie. Back to Hammonds to end it. Stuck with a rebound. Stock picked up his dribble, though. Forced to give it up to Gudes. The jumper. No good. Basilan looks bored at this stage. Like, sino ba tatapos? Frankie's got 3 to shoot. And you need to get to 21 to end it. Lustok creating that space. Iniwan si Hammonds.
Looking to book a seat in our semifinals with their second victory of the elimination round.
Right, a little too fancy. Traveling nga naman.
is 15-20.
Very limited minutes for the fourth guy, for the newcomer. Itong Basilan.
Mga 45 seconds.
This possession will say it all.
Maybe if you put him in, baka siya may gana. But Johnson! Ayaw pa rin. It's hard when you start to look bored late in the game. And Hammonds finally ends it para hindi na sila madisgrasya.
Tipin. Next for Marcus Hammonds. 21-16 is your final score. Basilan making it 2 in a row, defeating the Mindoro Tamaraos and then the Zamboanga Valientes MLV to officially qualify for the semifinals of this edition of Patriot.
That sets up a knockout game between Zamboanga and Mindoro later on today. That's scheduled at 1:40.